Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing my everyday eye tutorial look, but since my last video was 17 whole minutes long, I decided that I would just do one eye already so that way it would shorten it down just a little bit. So if you'd like to see what I do, then keep on watching. Bye guys. Alright, so since this is a tutorial, I'm just going to be zoomed in. As you can see, I already have one eye done, and this is what I do every day. It's just like a neutral smoky eye. I really like it. I always tend to wear neutral colors more than colorful colors, especially for every day. So yeah, this is how I start. I'm just going to be taking my e.l.f. eyeshadow primer, my beloved $1 primer, and I'm just going to put that all over my lid. This is just going to help make the shadows stay longer. It's just going to make everything look more vibrant, and I take it all the way up to my eyebrow because I do fill in my eyebrows. So I'm just going to be doing that. And I'm looking into my viewfinder and I'm using it as my mirror, so if I'm looking that way, that's what I'm looking at. Anyway, so then I'm going to be taking my Naked palette. And for everyday use, I take the color Sin, and it is just a beautiful, beautiful champagne shimmery color. And I think it works really well on the lid. And then I go back with my MAC brush. This is the one, I'm not sure of the name, or I mean the numbering on it, but it's just a flat eyeshadow brush. Then I'm just going to dip it into Sin and tap off the excess and place that all over my lid. And it's just like a really beautiful champagne color, perfect for your lids. And it's just very pretty. Hopefully I'm in frame. I'm not even looking anymore. I'm looking down at my mirror on my Naked palette. Just add a little bit more. And I like to pat it mostly instead of rubbing it on like this because I find that I get a little bit of fallout with these colors. Just Naked or Urban Decay shadows in general tend to fall out quite a bit, at least for me. So then that's what that looks like. It's just very neutral. It's very wearable. And then I just take this crease brush that once again is one of those off brands that doesn't have a name. And I just use the Buck Shadow, which is right here. It is just a matte medium tone brown, and I use it as the transition color for my eye. And I find that if I use this before I use a darker color, it just really helps me figure out where I'm going to be putting the darker color, so that way I'm not going to mess up or it's not going to show up a little too dark. And it's just very good for a transition. Next, I'm going to be mixing a little bit of Hustle and Creep. They're both very different, but I like that the Creep darkens up the Hustle just a little bit, even though Hustle is already a pretty dark color. And I just lightly tap it a couple of times in each one, and then I just place that mostly on the outer corner. And then whatever is left, I slowly bring into the inner portion of my eye. Like that. And it's just a nice but wearable smoky eye. I think you can wear this out in the daytime, and if you want to, you can darken it up even more for a nighttime look. And then, last but not least, I go back with my MAC brush and I put it into Virgin, this one right here, which is the nice white shimmery eyeshadow that I love to put underneath my brows just because it gives it quite a bit of highlight and definition. And I like to put eyeshadows underneath my eyebrows so that way there's not a random stopping point for them, they can just go all the way up into my brow. Like that. So as you can see, both sides are done. I'm just going to go back with the Hustle and Creep because my eyes are uneven, so it's really hard to make them look similar. So I just kind of have to play with it until I find something that works well enough. And by the way, this eyebrow is already put on. This one is not. I'm going to show you what I do. It might not be everyone's choice, but it's what I do for now. I used to never fill in my eyebrows, so it's a little bit better than not filling them in because they kind of frame your face. And my brushes are extremely dirty. I need to go today and clean them. But I just use this, it's probably, I think it's a eyeliner brush, but I think it works well for my brows. And then I just take this L'Oreal Studio Secrets Duo. It's coming off the writing. And I just use this matte brown, it's like a dark brown shade. I think it works well. It's got a little bit of a red undertone, which I don't really have in my hair, even though I wish I did. So then anyway, what I do is I just start to fill it in slightly. I always go in the middle portion first, and I always take the most underneath because that's where I like my brows to be mostly defined. And then I will just create the tail. And I don't do a lot with my eyebrows. I don't really like wax them. I kind of tweeze them, but I don't go too into it. And then I just go back. I got a little bit more on my brush. And then I use the least amount of product towards the front because you don't want it to look, something on my eyebrow. You don't want it to look too made up, but at the same time you want it to look defined. So, and my eyebrows are uneven too, which is unfortunate. So I gotta just kind of try and shape them to where they look decently the same. But yeah, that's all I really do. Not perfect, I know, but it's better than nothing. And since I'm doing this tutorial on a budget, I thought before I put my eyeliner on, I would show you, and my mascara, I would show you a dupe for the Naked palette. It is the Wet n Wild Walking on Eggshells Trio. And if I'm feeling lazy, I will use this instead. It is very well used and it's extremely dirty, but it's the same thing. It's just like got the nice light champagne color, a darker shimmery brown color, and the brow bone color, which is the nice white shimmery color. And I use this all the time. As you can see on this side, I'm hitting pan, so it's not like I don't use it. I just prefer my Naked palette since it's higher end and I got it for Christmas, so I really love it. Anyway, back to the eyes. Once I'm done, I will curl my lashes. And like I said, I have terrible lashes. They don't ever like to curl. I just was not blessed with good lashes. But it's okay, I work with what I've got, and then I'm going back with my Lash Blast Volume. I think it's Covergirl. And in my last tutorial I said it wasn't my favorite, and it's definitely not my favorite mascara. I don't like the wand really, I like the full wands because I don't have a lot of lashes and they're also not very long. So I prefer the bristles to be thick and really full. And this just doesn't do it for me. But I'm gonna use it up. So that's all I really do. Then I'm going back with the Clinique Bottom Lash Mascara. And it's the one with the really tiny wand because I do not have bottom lashes whatsoever. There we go. And so then I just use that on my bottom lashes, or what bottom lashes I have. Oop, I'm not even in the frame. Go me. It's already all over my skin. I swear I don't even know why I try to put stuff on my bottom lashes because I don't have them. So I can always go back with a cotton ball. That's pretty much what I usually do because I get it underneath my skin all the time. And then I'm just going in with my Revlon Colorstay eyeliner in black brown. Like I said in my last tutorial, I don't really go for all black eyeliners because I think they're too harsh and I'm too pale. And then I am just going to line my waterline. Like that. And like I said, I usually go up and clean up underneath my bottom lashes, but I'll just say that it helps create this smoky look. And that is all I really do for my eyes. Alright, so since my eyes are done, I'm just going to tell you what I put on my cheeks. I bronzed with my NYC Bronzer in Sunny. It's just a matte brown bronzer, looks like this. And as for blush, I don't know if this is still available, I doubt it is. I got it at a CCO probably 2 or 3 years ago. I'm so terrible. But it is the MAC blush, and it is in Blush of Youth. And it's just a matte, pale rosy pink, so you can get dupes for this anywhere. I just got it because I didn't own a lot of MAC stuff and I figured I should just get something since it was on a discount. And I don't have anything on my lips right now, but I'm going to be using the Covergirl Lipperfection Jumbo Pencil. And it is in the color, oh, there's no name, it's just numbers. It's in 225. It's not gonna show up. It's like reflective on the bottom, so it's really hard to get it to show up. It's just a really nice pink rose color, and I think it would look good because I have kind of the smokier eyes and it's neutral, and I think we need a little bit more color than just our cheeks, so I'm just going to put it on, and it works just like a lip balm, so you just put it on like you would a lip balm. Yeah, I really like it. I think it looks good. And this is pretty much just what I do every day. I work all the time and I don't really need to get too dressed up, so I tend to go for the more neutral shades, and I'm not daring enough to really do the bright colorful shades unless it's tutorials or a certain holiday or whatever, but for everyday use, this is all I do. So if you have any questions, just let me know. Please like or subscribe to me, or both. And I would love if you would comment on here and leave me some requests. Bye guys!